Many people, myself included, work from home, and I know that I want a quick, healthy, and nourishing lunch that keeps me from snacking on everything I can find in the kitchen. And it's possible. In this video, we'll make quick, easy, and low glycemic plant-based lunch options that will give your body and brain the necessary fuel. First, super hearty and comforting lentil millet stew. Then, a very lazy and quick option, egg salad sandwich with tofu and kimchi. Thirdly, something for those who are very hungry and are looking for volume, buckwheat and edamame bean salad. A comforting gingery soup, perfect for an autumnal day. And finally, a comforting bowl of low glycemic pasta for all the pasta lovers. Evidently, you can make all those meals for dinner as well. Or, if you aren't working from home, prepare them in the evening and pack to go for the next day. These days, this first meal is one of my favorites to cook for lunch. So let's start. Now, the only thing that you need to think ahead is to put the red lentils and millet to soak in the morning or the evening before. Even a few hours will do. First, let's saute the mushrooms. Simply fry them dry, mixing occasionally. It will take about 5 minutes, but water starts to separate. Then, add chopped onion and 2 tablespoons of water. Saute covered for a few minutes before adding drained and rinsed lentils and millet. Pour in water and some plant milk and add a bay leaf as well. Cook for about 5 minutes until the lentils and millet are soft. Then add baby spinach on top, cover for a minute or so and mix the spinach into the stew. I promise it will disappear. Time to add miso and curry paste that you've mixed with some water. Feel free to use tamari or simply some salt instead of miso and curry powder instead of paste. Some turmeric as well for its awesome healing properties and stunning yellow color. I like to stir in raw grated carrot to preserve its crunch. And finally, crushed garlic. Also at the end for the healing allicin that would be destroyed by cooking. You may even squeeze on some fresh lemon juice for vitamin C and therefore better iron absorption, or add some red cabbage for extra crunch and vitamin C as well. Now this is optional, but I like to top it with a few tablespoons of soy yogurt for extra creaminess. And some sprouts or greens like parsley, coriander, dill or onion greens. Also, I recommend that you let the stew cool before eating. It brings out the flavors and decreases the glycemic load of grains and legumes as well. This meal is low in fats and has got plenty of protein and fiber. For a very quick and lazy option, let's make this vegan egg salad sandwich. Watch this video for the egg salad. Evidently, if you already have it in the fridge, the sandwich will be ready in no time. Use any whole grain sourdough bread you like. Here you can see my spelt sourdough, but I also have a few gluten-free sourdough bread recipes on my blog. Add either smoked or fermented tofu or even tempeh, some red cabbage or regular kimchi, or simply raw red cabbage, and some herbs or microgreens. Eat as 2 sandwiches or put them on top of one another. Ideal for packing as well. This sandwich is a bit lighter meal, just under 400 calories, not so low in fats but not high either, and giving you adequate amounts of protein and fiber. Next, this bowl is here to fill you up. First, let's boil roasted buckwheat. I like to add a bay leaf for flavor and better digestibility. Looking ahead and preparing a lot more than I need for my bowl, and store leftovers in the fridge for easy lunches for the next days. Same goes for frozen edamame beans. I boil enough for a couple of days. Now, while the buckwheat and edamame beans are cooking, we can prepare the rest of the ingredients. Assembling the bowl is super easy. Adding shredded romaine lettuce, half cup boiled buckwheat, half cup boiled grated beetroot, it may be cubed as well, half cup grated carrot, and a cup of edamame beans. Let's sprinkle on some wakame for daily iodine as well, and some parsley or other herbs and or microgreens. As for the dressing, I have a thorough guide on how to make oil-free salad dressings. I'm using this miso tahini dressing here. I'm making it in the salad dressings video, so go and check it out. You can even download a free guide and print it out for easy access whenever needed. You'll learn how to make a dressing with oven-baked veggies, this delicious chickpea tahini yogurt dressing, and this herby cashew miso dressing, my hubby's favorite. Pick your favorite and prepare a bigger batch to store in the fridge for easy lunches and dinners. It's my preference to mix everything up in a bigger bowl and eat it like that, so that all the flavors are evenly distributed. But it's up to you. Due to the tahini-based dressing, this bowl is a bit high in fats, so if you want to keep them down, choose a veggie or yogurt-based dressing. Alternatively, make sure that the other meals of the day are leaner. As always, plenty of protein and fiber. Next up is this autumnal comforting soup. In the morning or the evening before, put split mung beans and red lentils to soak. Drain, rinse, and transfer to a small pot. Then chop a small piece of fresh ginger and throw it into the pot as well. Next come chopped celery, carrot, pumpkin. If you're avoiding starchy veggies, simply leave it out. And finally, as I'm super lazy and done with chopping, dried onion flakes. Oh yes, and a bay leaf as well. Now add hot water, cover, bring to boil and simmer until everything is cooked, 8 to 10 minutes. Remove the bay leaf, add turmeric, crushed garlic clove, and some coconut milk. You may mush it up a bit with a fork for a creamier result. Next, throw in finely chopped kale stems, followed by the leaves, also chopped. No need to cook them, as the soup's still hot enough to soften them. Once again, I find curry paste to be irreplaceable when it comes to quick meals. To me, it simply gives the best flavoring. Mix it with some hot broth before adding to the soup. The quantity really depends on your personal preferences. Here we go. Now it just needs to cool a bit before we can dig in. As you know by now, I love my crunch, so I add some raw red cabbage on top. By the way, I find that having raw veggies with my meals helps to keep my blood sugar more stable as well. If you want, make this soup low fat by cutting the amount of coconut milk by half. Should you be looking for a high protein plant-based meal, this pasta bowl is it. Let's start with edamame pasta, very high in protein and with a low glycemic load. By the way, I sometimes like to snack on raw edamame pasta, so yummy. Next comes half of my homemade marinara sauce recipe. However, you can also use any preferred store-bought tomato pasta sauce. If you decide to cook it yourself, double the recipe and store it in the fridge for the coming days. And no meal can go without something green. This time it's steamed broccoli. Sprinkle some nutritional yeast on top, garnish with fresh basil, and mix it all up. So satisfying. If you feel that this bowl is too big for you, you can always cook less pasta. Optionally, add some tamari for a taste boost. Throw in the broccoli as well and dig in. As you can see, this pasta bowl is super high in protein, so take it easy with that macronutrient for the rest of the day. Other than that, it's low in fats and comes with considerable amount of fiber. For more low glycemic plant-based meal ideas, go browse my playlists, vegan low glycemic diet recipes and vegan candida diet recipes.